Christopher Kaufman tells the story of moving his family to a Midwestern farmstead. They brought with them 6 laying hens and a young Labrador retriever. In the early days of their arrival, Christopher was distracted by all of the boxes, and he left the retriever unattended. Herding instinct set in, and the hens were quickly scattered, 5 of them disappearing and one of them flapping to the top of the hen house, out of reach of the exuberance of the pup. Well, Christopher set off in search of the 5 who were lost, remembering the story from our gospel about one sheep who was lost because a shepherd was distracted. But the hens were nowhere to be found. After corralling the dog, he went back to the boxes, and as evening set in, he heard a clucking sound of hens seeking their roost, and soon 4 of 5 were back and safe. And with some renewed energy, he set out in search of the 6th one. And just when he had given up, there she was, scooped her up, carefully tucked her away for the night. And he said, I knew the exuberance of the shepherd and the excitement of the young woman who has lost one of her dowry coins. And I've always seen that story, he said, as the shepherd and the young woman being God in search of us. But something caught my attention this time. The words with which this passage begin. Some Pharisees who are scoffing at Jesus' engagement with all people, including sinners. Perhaps these stories are for them. A lesson that in their distraction over details, rules and regulations, they've lost their connection with the people that God seeks to touch and save, rescue, and restore. Perhaps the story is for any of us who find ourselves distracted by the details, distracted enough that we lose connection with the people that God would have us reach toward. This is Ben Moore from West Highlands United Methodist Church with a thought for your day. Just another way of reaching out. Thank you.